Hello, everyone. Give me a moment. I'm gonna adjust my microphone. Microphone has been adjusted. Hello, everybody. And by everybody, I mean no one, because I am a small streamer, and nobody actually pays attention to my streams. Okay. There we go. Okay. Before we go cause problems on purpose, there is one more thing we actually need to do. We need to go help Hocus Bogus with his wogus. You know, just adjusting chat. There we go. Get the party order correct. Yoink. Grab the eyeballs. Oh, looks like we're getting a fight.
Let's have some fun.
Too bad, so sad. Oh my god, there's a lot of bugs.
Sight.
Why couldn't we just go over, like, a little bit up? Couldn't we do that? Alright. Hello, Hargus. Hope you don't mind that we brought a horse in your house. Ah, there you are, lads. You certainly took your time. I thought perhaps you got lost on the way here. I was already not regretting drawing you a map. It's a tragedy to see one's house in such a sorry state, and I already had a few guards in my service, you know. I hope those blockheads died honorably and didn't simply flee at the first sign of danger. My manor, you'll see, contains several items that are of great value to me. I wish to retrieve them before they are discovered by my fellow citizens, who in the current chaos seem to be taking thieving and marauding like ducks to water.
Yeah, I'll say. Imagine thieving and marauding.
So here's what I want you to do. Take a stroll through my house, peek in the rooms, and if you find anyone, kill them on the spot. That'll teach any other opportunities to stay away from Horgus Squirm's manor. When I was standing at the entrance, I could clearly hear the sounds of someone rooting inside. Any possessions of mine you'll find there, you can keep. It's all good as lost to me anyway. When you're sure the house is empty, give me the signal from my side window. Wave a torch around or something like that. You can decide when you get there. This should be good. I'm always up poking around a fancy manor. I've done many things in my life, but playing the part of an intrepid mercenary rummaging through someone else's tastily decorated and poorly planned mansion is a novelty to me. How droll. I deeply regret you had to participate in this, dear Count. Come now, I love a good caper, even when the setting offends my aesthetic sensibilities. What are these valuable items that are worth risking your life going back to the manor? And can I have them? Never mind. I'm paying you to clear the ruffians outside, don't ask questions. In any case, you will learn what this is all about just as soon as you clear the way to my study for me. So restrain your curiosity for now. Alright. Well, get on with it! Or are you waiting for a special order? I shall await your signal. And good luck in there, I suppose. Alright, time to loot this guy out of house and home. Mine.
Can we retreat already?
Yoink. Yoink. Fish! Mutant fish.
This is my kind of work.
Box full of a variety of whips and floggers. A set of collars of various sizes. Chains, handcuffs, shackles, a collection to rival prisons. Yeah, okay. I guess we're leaving that room. Single gold coin. Hey, every little bit helps.
Cover me, all right?
Yoink. Yoink. Box. Hey, a pearl. Our garden is blocked. Opening is currently impossible. Now, what am I going to do? Look for flowers? Come on. That is a trap. No, don't step on the trap. Just turn it off.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Thank you. Only two whole gold pieces and some fine hides, admittedly, but how fine are they? How fine are the hides? Well, they're worth 4 gold, so I guess they're fine-ish. They're fine enough.
I refuse to accept their statement.
That guy's just gonna stand there just while his friend's just dying. Just like, yeah, I know you're being beat on right now, but that's a skill issue. Sorry, I'm just built different. The door is locked by some unusual magical means. There's no way of opening it. What if we hit the door really hard?
Crusading isn't that boring after all.
You can handle it, right?
How could no weapon
Tactical retreat!
glory
No.
without risk?
Enio? Enio, what are you doing? Oh Lord, is she going? Yoink.
Don't mind me.
Let's see here. Let me check something. Okay. Get some action going on. Get some false life going on. Our life is so fake. Let's get rid of Snowball and replace it with Magic Missile. It's a bow.
She's on from over there.
Alright, just before we call Hocus Bogus in here, let's just make sure there aren't any rooms of the house that we have perhaps, you know, accidentally left untouched, left unlooted.
This is my kind of work.
Sharp bow the code. And an actual decent chunk of change. Alright. I'm certain there's something we're missing, but we'll give the signal anyway. Measures are clear. You're alive. Fine work. My secret door remains unopened. Fantastic. It wasn't too late. If you'll follow me... Family secret's about to be revealed. It's so thrilling. Spotted a secret door a bit late for that, you know.
This is my kind of work.
The paintings are right where I left them. Very good. August Worm thanks you for your help. There's something off about the painting in front of you. The blonde-haired boy in the Gwyrm family colors doesn't look like Horgus in the least. The family portrait depicts Horgus alongside an unknown half-elf woman and a little girl, who bears a striking resemblance to Camilla. Who's in that painting, Horgus? So you've noticed. It seems there's no point in hiding it anymore. You see, I have two secrets. Camilla is, in fact, my daughter, and I am not the real Horgus Gwyrm. You're not Horgus Gwyrm? My real name is Darian Witt. My parents were service of the real Gwyrms, and their mansion on the eastern end of Mendiv. The Gwyrms were generous and noble, but short-sighted. They burned through most of their fortune on charity, when instead they should have taken better care of guarding the mansion. When I was 10 or so, I used to play in the gardens with a real Horgus Gwyrm, who was just my age. I had no idea where the demons came from. Horgus ran into the Grand Mansion, and I bolted in the opposite direction. He was captured and killed, and I wasn't. Crusaders came from the nearest city to aid us, but I was the only one who survived. They asked me my name, and I said it was Horgus Gwyrm. That is the whole story. Such a heart-wrenching tale. It never fails to bring a tear to my eyes.
You're in no position to judge me, Camilla.
You're right. I'm not. A small boy in a manor under attack by demons. Such a familiar tale. Mendiv has many such tales, but there are rarely any survivors. Take poor Horgus, for instance. He didn't make it. You're fortunate, Count, assuming you're not hiding anything. A golden opportunity fell right into your lap. There's nothing to be ashamed of seizing a better life. Exactly. I wish I had your luck. That was my thinking at first. But the years have given me a different view on things. It's difficult for me to speak openly about secrets which I've kept all these years. I've been a hostage to them my entire life, strange as it sounds.
So Camilla is your daughter?
Yes. Illegitimate, that is to say. She has resided in this house since birth. The staff thought she was a niece, or the daughter of a friend who died in the crusade. I never disabused them of those notions. Her mother, Iris, was a half-elf of humble origin. She worked in the garden here. I wanted to unite the Graham family with another noble line. The Graham family name could not be permitted to mix with commoners, and therefore be plunged into insignificance. Iris did not protest, and we successfully hid our connection. And when Camilla was born, I did not claim her as my own. As far as Mendev knows, Camilla is the daughter of the Graham family's servant who died 10 years ago. And before you start telling me that's a terrible father I am, I want to tell you something. My daughter wanted for nothing. All her whims were fulfilled as quickly as they arose. I hired the best teacher and brought her the best books. She always ate well and had warm clothes. Isn't that what a parent does? You've discovered my most terrible secret. Father cares so much about the Graham name that he raised me in our mansions, hiding me away from the whole world. I'll always be grateful for my father for everything he's done for me, even if Mendev society disapproves some of his decisions. Would it be insolent of me to beg for your discretion regarding what happens to us? Damn it all. I thought Horgus was dull as ditch water, but now he brings this delightful offering of a stolen identity, a secret half-elf lover, and a bastard daughter. I'm afraid you rather put me to shame. Sure. Aren't you afraid I'll tell everyone your secret? Are you threatening me? I'm not afraid. After today you won't have a shred of proof. Who will people believe? A noble citizen of Canopus, or a mercenary blow-in? I would ask that you keep the secrets of the Graham family in confidence. I would hate to have to end our fledgling friendship over this. What's it like to live your whole life under someone else's name? When I was a boy, I used to hate Horgus. Condescension most of all. The pity on his face. His smile when he called me to join in his games. The difference in our birthright wasn't fair. Envy clouded my mind. When the demons killed him and not me, I thought it was a gift of fate. I seized my good fortune with both hands and never let go. When I told them my name was Horgus Graham, the only heir to the vast fortune of the Graham family, on that day, life was fair. Unfortunately, it took me many years to see the generosity behind the condescension. Thank you. And feel the compassion behind the pity. I discovered far too late that Horus was my friend, and even when I didn't feel myself his, I never accepted the hand of friendship he offered until it was far too late. But now what can I do? Reveal the truth? Reject the name? And allow it to sink to oblivion? Would my friend Horus want this? I bear the name Horus Graham with the pride and dignity it deserves. As a banner on a battlefield, it will multiply its merits. The Graham family will not be forgotten. I still serve Horus Graham. So, what's the plan now? Well, first and foremost, I shall reward you handsomely for your help. And then, I shall burn these portraits. I have kept them all of my time out of a misplaced sentiment, but they serve no purpose now. My ravaged home will most likely be picked to the bone and this secret room inevitably discovered. I don't want these paintings to be seen by anyone. I see. Well, you'll certainly earn your payment. Yeah. It was a pleasure doing business with you. Camilla, I can tell from your face you enjoyed fighting the demons in this worthy party. I only ask one thing. Are you certain? Camilla doesn't answer, but looks at Horgus with a half-smile lingering on her lips. Well then, clearly I can keep you safe. Our house is destroyed, the servants scattered or dead. But now, follow me. We'll make sure that no one ever again discovers the secrets of Horgus World. Of course, flame burned canvases. No one will ever know what these paintings showed. Well, that Well then, that's that. Thank you for help. Farewell, and watch over Camellia. Alright. That's done. All we need to do is go back to the Terrorblade residence. Go yoink whatever's in there. And then we can go to the Great Garrison. And beat up whatever's there, as well as yoink it. There will be much yoinking. Yoink. Oh, we're fighting again. Oh, we're getting into
Let's
fights.
prove their logic is lacking.
And it's more bugs.
Why not both? I can't die now. I'm not nearly rich enough.
And we're not even close to leveling up. A pity. What level are we? 5. Okay. It's been a while. Lyra is here, despite not saying anything. I assume that she's probably working on D&D maps. It's a fair assumption.
No time for debates. Dissect your cadaver.
Not your fault.
Rules are made to be broken.
Okay, Darren, do that thing you're good at. Which is pushing the heal button. And once again, the lighting is incredibly messed up.
Might be trap, might be treasure. Ask nicely. Pretty good, aren't I?
You require my unbiased opinion?
Let the duel commence.
My tail is twitching. Must be a sign.
Into the fray!
Sup, nerds, I've entered the stream. Hello, Andrew. And the bones have not
Distract them
remained
from me.
unshaken.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
The spirits demand your blood!
Okay, let's try that again. Shake those bones. Ow! And of course they had to get a
No
crit.
glory without risk!
Come on.
You are today's sacrifice!
Well, only thing to do is... Why is their AC so incredibly high? Ah! And we don't have anything to spell it, I think. No.
I will see to your demise.
Let's buff up a little bit more before... Hey, the lighting fixed!
Smile. The world's not ending just yet.
Chaos. Evil. Don't think remove fear is gonna help us, but might as well.
A bright future awaits us.
Camilla, do you actually have any spells? You do.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Are we ready to move out?
Into the fray!
Out of my sight.
Gonna have Camilla over here.
The inheritance. Guide my blade!
I will see to your demise.
I am immune to dominate person. Good to
Cover me,
know.
all right?
What was that earlier? Alright, Evil Eye, Armor Class. And it does not matter the fact that you pass the saving throw because... Right, immune to magic missile. How can I get?
Glory without risk!
Precision and grace.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Stop draining levels from me. I need those. They're my levels. You can't have them. Oh wait, what am I doing? There we go.
Into the fray!
There.
No reason to pause.
Why didn't I do that earlier? Cloak of Disguise. Then offer some white stuff? No! If you're reading this, know that I live in the building. I love you, I'm just for seeing it. And in this world. Oh. You can't steal levels because that's my job. You're literally stealing my job. You're stealing my jobs. I put levels into all those jobs and now you're stealing them. The succubus are coming in. They're taking American jobs.
I will help
They're
where I
taking
can.
jobs from hardworking Americans. Fortunately enough, level drain can easily be solved with a knap. Alright, let's go back over here. Who actually got level drained, by the way? Ah, horse got level drained. Okay. That could be a lot worse. Press on, we're almost there. Even if it is 5 a.m. Bitch, since when were you hardworking? You use a family name like a spoiled rat. I'm assuming that's referring to Trump. In which case, yeah, sure. Oh, hello.
What in the name of the Green Mother's going on in this crazy town? Who's in charge here? You there in the armor? Or is it you, tavern keeper? Or maybe it's you, old-timer? Oh, you, I remember. You were in that ravaged fortress with all the books. You can explain all this to me. Well?
Cool, we can wild shape into a griffin? Well, this guy can.
Well, what?
You've got all kinds of mayhem going on outside, is what? I want to know what's happening. All right. First things first. If by some chance you don't already know, they call me Ulbrig. Ulbrig Olesk. Chief of the Olesk clan. The one that gave Barzog's orcs a drubbing. What, never heard of them either? I'll be damned. Just an illusion or something? One minute I'm laying myself down for a nap in a glade one summer's day, and the next I'm waking up among ruins and flames and monsters running riot. And no one knows me. But you see, my name's famous across Sarkoris. Where in the blazes am I? What's going on here?
Wait, is this the VA of Dr. Eggman? I don't know. Let me check, actually. Let me check IMDb. Let's see here. Ulbrig voice actor. It does sound very similar, I'll give you that. Let's see here. I'm going down a rabbit hole just to check. Let's see here. Mike Pollock. Let's see here. Doesn't seem to say. Although Mike Pollock has actually done voice work in the previous game of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Of playing as one of the antagonists in the early game. Wait, that was him? Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, it might be Mike Pollock. I heard the song tell the glorious victory of an alliance of the Sarkoris tribes over an orcish horde led by chief called Barzhag. That was a long time ago, centuries in the past, before the demonic invasion. Is this possible? This man doesn't know that Sarkoris is fallen? You couldn't have come through the door?
The door would have been smarter, right enough. I was asleep too long, that must be it. My head's all muddled. I remember I was flying over the city looking for something, and when I found it, I just dove straight for it. Roads and roofs be damned. But what was I looking for? Drinks? Warriors? No, that's not it. Or maybe you. Was I looking for you?
In the library, there was a stone statue of a griffin. It came to life and flew off. Was that you?
A statue, you say? Strange. I don't remember being turned to stone. But if it looked like a griffin, then it must have been me. Take a gander at this. Don't worry, I won't scratch you. I'm no werewolf, I'm a shifter. My powers were granted to me by the sacred griffin Ervar, who protects our clan. I doubt you've got any other griffins flying about this city of yours.
You're saying you fell asleep in Sarkos and woke up here?
That's what I'm saying to you. I was plucked like a fish from a pond and carried off to God's nowhere.
You said you saw me in the library. Where?
Now, let me think. Strange, the memory's in there, but it's all broken up in little pieces. So, I opened my eyes, I saw books and stones around me, and you were there. Then I was flying over the city. I had wings. And then I was in this here tavern, and then I saw you again. All right, that's enough questions from you. Now answer some of mine. Where am I, and what's going on here?
You're not on Galarian anymore. The world is called Nohopia, and every day, just after lunch, we get invaded by demons.
You overplayed your hand there. No hopia, you say. Demons invading after lunch and dragons at every full moon, no doubt. And this moon of yours, I bet it's made of cheese. Fine. If you don't want to tell me what's going on, don't. We're in a tavern, not in the middle of nowhere. There's plenty of folks around. I'm sure one of these people will tell me what's happening here. There's one thing I do know without asking. You've got a tough fight on your hands. I'm not one to wait on an invitation to a brawl, so if you're making ready to break some demon horns, I'm going with you. But in the meantime, I'm gonna have a taste of whatever ale they brew here.
So, yeah. Now, we have Ulbrich, who is one of the DLC class companions. He is a shifter, but specifically a Griffin Heart shifter, which is actually a class that is unique to him, I think. It used to be that you couldn't play a Griffin Heart shifter. I'm not sure that you can play it now, but if that's the case, this is a class that only he can play, which is neat. But he's also a really, really good companion because Shifter is a very powerful class. He's got some really good stat spread with athletics, mobility, lore nature, and of course the all-powerful perception. And a very good frontline fighter, basically. All good stuff. Let me check something real quick. There we go. Let's see here. I need a bit more. In that case, let's get outflank, because that's what everyone needs. It's more outflank. All right. Let's sell all of our junk. Money. Yep. Nails, decimation. All right. Cool. All right. Let's give the boy some bigger armor. Yeah, it's the same armor actually, but this has a lower armor check penalty, so let's keep that one then. In that case, Darren, have some armor. It won't save you. Speaking of fighting on Monday, we'll eventually have those enemies within the Lugia Temple, since it's the Spectator, Giant Crab, and another brand of drink beholder. Because I honestly don't know what those are on Monday within the PMD&D. I'm aware. I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, what that thing is it's a especially nasty critter. It's a Mind Flayer Beholder. A beholder with an illithid tadpole that's been
If you're
illithid.
so good at healing other people, how come you don't heal yourself?
Of what? There's nothing wrong with me.
So yeah, fun. 2 beholder kin and a chill. What every person needs. Part of a balanced breakfast. Let's see here. I was actually going to like just around some people's stuff, wasn't I? Right. Boink. Boink. Okay. Alright. Which means we could sell the rest of this stuff except for Radiance, which we're going to want to keep because Radiance is good. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that. Might want to copy that. Generally, we're going to want all the buffs on Woljif because Woljif is going to be our buff character, so. It's more enlarged person. We need to reduce. We need to reduce. Reuse. Recycle. Well, maybe not recycle. We've had enough recycling for one day. I still can't get over the jiggle physics on these twin maze. Ooze cycle. I don't know what that means. You're referencing something I don't know, and that's not fair. Okay. I wonder, is there a magic selling guy out here that I can possibly buy stuff with? Anyone got any magic they can sell me? It's Jorn Vane. Do you have any magic? I thought you said ooze cycle. I have no idea what an ooze cycle is. I might have said ooze cycle. How about instead of the ooze cycle, we instead get ahead with the booze cycle? Everybody get drunk! What did you say then? You know, funny story, I've completely forgot. Alright. Before we do anything stupid, let's save. And then, time to go beat up some chumps. Let's bring Ulrich with us. You know, our brand new character. Actually, yeah, let's go with that. Although maybe 3 frontline fires are going to be a bit messy, but I kind of want the strong guys here because it's going to be a little bit while before we can sell anything. So we're going to want to pick up all the have our strong boys here so we can pick up all the loot we possibly can. Oh wait, hang on! I didn't do a quest! Time to go back! There we go. Ooh, hey, you got scrolls. Can I buy any of these scrolls? Do you have any scrolls that Woldriff can use? Can I have some money? Money? No, just got diamond dust and stuff. Alright. Okay, that's all. And I got my nice 150 experience points. Very important. Alright. Time to... burp, burp, burp. And I get to show off what Ulbrich does. Shifter class in this game is really cool. It's available only on the DLC, but it is really cool. Okay.
We will win this war.
Alright. Cool. Alright, that seems like a good enough formation. We're going to want Ulbrich in the front. So that way we can deal with his slightly slower movement speed. Also,
All they took from me, I'll take back.
gotta remember to activate the claws.
Yeah?
Because if you don't activate the claws, Ulbrich's just going to be punching people, and that's not very good. Right, and now we have an hour and a half worth of free haste. So no taking naps while we're here, or else we're going to lose our,
From my eyes.
or else we're going to lose our sick free haste.
This is my kind of work. Pretty good, aren't I?
Yoink. Yoink. So, oh, hang on. All hell's breaking loose. Give me a moment to rechat. So, Mana, Zen, do you both have good nicknames for my Super Mystery Dungeon team? Since I'm relaying with mods I've gotten was Oshawott and Shimchar from the quiz.
Mind over muscle.
I got nothing. Oh, there's the ward stone. It's locked. Hey. Let me pick the thing up. Thank you. I desire the things. Give me all of your things. Right, this door's locked.
Oh, yes, what?
Okay. Get schnoozin', bruisin'.
They'd better start running. Oh, they'll regret this.
Into the fray!
Go on, go on. Just don't blame me.
Man, that 5% comes in at hard revenge, don't it? Oh, looks like things are going.
Gonna rip them in half.
Staunton, there you are, my little pets.
Don't come near me! Get back!
No need to be so rude, my love. Let's leave this place so we can have some privacy. Okay, yoink. Oh.
Guide my blade!
There we go.
Hey, Tails!
How's it go? I am in agonizing pain right now. Like, IRL. My, But, nothing a little bit of ibuprofen didn't fix. So.
Let's have some
No glory without risk!
Oh, they're all in a nice little line. Time to go beat them all up. Okay, yoinkus. Okay, yoinkus. Have you considered beating up the pain? That's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow. I'm going to be getting, going to the doctor's tomorrow.
Something.
For major surgery.
This is my kind of work.
Alright, this is the difficult boss fight with the alchemist. The human body is a real treasure trove of invaluable ingredients. It is an alchemical laboratory all by itself, so to speak. Ready for further research, allowing to demonstrate some more impressive effects on you. I'm sorry, who are you?
The light! Take you!
Oh, I missed! And of course he gets the crit. Guess why wouldn't he?
You're irrelevant.
And bam. There we go. Just got a bam.
Should have listened to reason.
Cover me, all right?
They don't know how fragile they are.
Out of my sight.
Can you all stop rolling really good, please, for your attack rolls? Thank you. seriously, what are you rolling? Why are you rolling so high? Stop rolling so high.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Clawing time.
Maybe not with the power attack. Alright, time to shake your bones. Oh, nice.
The inheritor, guide my blade. Right, take you.
Ease, please, lemon
Smile.
squeeze.
The world's not ending just yet.
Time to yoink all this stuff. Hey, built a dexterity. Nice.
My tail is restless.
Walter could probably use that pretty well. There we go.
Pretty good, aren't I?
It went splendidly.
What's in here? Healing potions. Useful. Alchemist fire. Lots and lots of alchemist fire. Perfect for throwing on people we don't like.
This is my kind of work.
Hang on. I
I'll
believe
help where I can.
we have found cool item for horse. We have found cool horse items. Horse items acquired.
I learned this from my grandpa.
So how was everyone's day?
This will be the stuff
You
of
can handle
legend.
it.
As stated before,
Distract them from me.
I have appears to be an infection in one of my teeth, which is causing me literally no end of pain. And also, tomorrow, I am getting 3 out of 4 of my wisdom tooth removed.
A success worthy of praise.
One of my wisdom teeth has turned out to be a-okay, and it's not bothering anybody. He's just sitting there. He's just sitting there minding his own business.
Oh, they'll regret this.
A success worthy of praise.
That would free up our corruption, but with any luck, we won't be needing to knap during our invasion of the Grey Garrison. Or reclaiming the Grey Garrison. Praise Iomade! Thank you for gracing your faithful servants with this visitation, my lady. I love you! I love you like nothing else! Several crusaders reverently kneel before a succubus who wears nothing but a smirk. And I love you, my children. All of you together, and each one separately. Goddess, I must confess a shameful sin. My thoughts on you, they are impure. Forgive me for these blasphemous words and base thoughts, but I cannot help it. You are the most desirable of all women. No other goddess can come close to your beauty. Next you, Sarenrae is a dull lump, and shell and dust beneath your feet. Will you forgive me for loving you, and not only in the way a true believer should love his deity? I forgive you, my knight. I forgive you and accept your love. But I see that you cannot forgive yourself. Your flesh craves punishment, so punish yourself. Wash away your sins with blood, and earn my love, the divine and the carnal. Gross. These eyes which dare gaze upon you with lustful intent, take them, my goddess. Gross. I accept your gift. Now, my knights, I want you to lick every... Wait, who's this? Blasphemers, come to disturb our sacrament? Sacrilege. She's making a mockery of what is most noble in goodness. Is this some sort of holy sacrament for beasts? Playing with other people's minds? Mocking their faith? Come a little closer. I'll give you a blessing you won't forget.
Hey.
Wizard guys, could you use your dispel magic thing, please?
Thank you.
Kaboopy pop. What did you do to me? Give me back my eyes! My faithful children, annihilate the heretics. The succubi meets your gaze, bloodstained lips stretching the smile. Are you really going to raise your weapon against me? I am a Diomede, after all. The demon tries to inspire a sense of sacred awe in you, but her effects are in vain. You are an atheist, and that feeling is alien to you. Checkmate, liberals, I'm an atheist. For a brief moment, the demon's wanted features transformed into God's radiant visage, but the illusion immediately dissipates. The succubi's spy didn't work. Scowling, she enters the fray. Alright, now, right, now this is the, prayer scrolls, the answer to the puzzle, if I recommend correctly. Let's see here. Okay. Righteous Galfrey, and the Hand of Inheritor, Laron Targona, Sicarius, and Yanio. Okay, in that order. So, the way you need to do this puzzle is you need to tap the, tap the statues in the order that they appear on the prayer scroll, and that also requires knowing who these people are. So which one's Galfrey again? All right, this one's Galfrey. Then the Hand of the Inheritor. And Zacharias. And success! I need to get my wisdom teeth removed because one of them had been destroyed by a molar completely, but I also need to cap one of the teeth since it's got a really bad cavity, which led to the root of the tooth. Oh yeah. Same here, actually. I also got a cap on one of mine recently. Very painful. Ooh, horse armor. Todd Howard has blessed us with horse armor. Can we wear it though? Yes, we can. The horse is now fortified. Oop, there we go. Wrong button.
A failure is just a step to a success.
Careful, it's a trap. It's part of the garrison's defense system. The demons were unable to disarm it. Let's see if I can do it. Well, alright. It might be harder than it seems. Oops. Alright, fine. Forget the oops. We avoided certain death by a hair's breadth. Well, way ahead is clear now. Hanker to free spirits! Lord Hanker allows you to summon the Zadas under a haste spell effect. Hell yeah! Free summons. How'd it go? We avoided we checkmate the abyss with the power of atheism. And we also narrowly avoided death.
This is my kind of work.
So what happened was we ran into a succubus that was, pretending to be, the goddess Iomade, but because, Wargold is an atheist, she didn't care. I don't believe in demons, therefore they can't hurt me. Someone about to die to demons.
What's that there?
What are you gonna do? Stab me? Johnny. Cause of death. Stabbing. Okay, it looks like this is the way forward then. No.
Time to share your treasures.
Boy didn't even get a chance to call for help. Yoink. Yoink. Ah, no, don't run right back into the trap.
Pretty good, aren't I?
I refuse to
Hey!
accept their statement.
Tommy's tombstone. Tommy's stab proof.
Trap might be treasure.
Tommy's stab proof was not in fact stab proof.
Missed me already.
That's going to make things a lot easier because these Vermlink really suck and are kind of annoying because they have huge AoEs.
Tail switch.
Crusading isn't that boring after all.
Door. Yoink. Yoink. And I believe that clears out most of this floor in case I'm missing, unless I'm missing something. I am missing something. There's a thing to loot here. Yes. Jewelry. Yoink. Yoink. Hey, look! It's the government-issued himbo. Yeah, we don't really need it. How much haste do we have left? We still got like a full hour. Man. A new batch of living hearts for my ritual is finally here. Very good. My Lord Discovery, I offer this sacrifice to you. How dare you curse me? I'm reloading that. Why not just name them something silly like, I don't know, Team Dinner? I wonder what's for dinner. Or, name them after the Ape Escape characters. No, that's more Javier's thing, never mind. Alright, I saw the cutscene before. Can I go over and get that guy just
Cover me, all right?
now?
Clawing time.
Alright. Wump a guy. Wump guy. Wump the other guy.
Mind over muscle.
Shoot a guy.
Out
Shoot
of
that
my
guy.
sight.
Darren, I said shoot a guy.
Into the fray.
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
This will be the stuff of legend.
Tactical retreat. No.
Not what I should have
Should
done,
have
but
listened to reason.
okay, that's fine. Got that guy.
I will see to your demise.
Come on!
The inheritor. Guide my blade.
Distract them from me.
Good enough.
It's all your fault.
I actually don't want to, soften you up a little bit. Okay, you got a lot of hit points. Alright, save Woldriff. Thank you. Alright,
The light.
now
Take
wump.
you.
Now wump that lady.
Time to share your treasures. Cover me, all right?
They don't know how fragile they are.
Alright. There we go. No more curses. In which case, just pull the thing.
Drawing time.
Woldriff. Take a drink.
It's all your fault.
Don't want Woldriff to die because if anybody dies, we'll lose our special haste.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Yoink. Steal all the spoons! They're all mine! Mine! Ow. Accidentally hit my diseased tooth. Ow. Owie.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Man, did you hear about some of the changes in kobolds in the 2024 D&D? I have not. Finally, a subset of dragons. Nice. Nice. They finally achieved their lifelong dream of being teeny dragons. All right. Let's just use one of this to get the weight down. Just a smidge. Who's in here? Nobody. It's just another picture of the government issue himbo, Gabriel Ultrakill. Lyra's proud of them. I'm certain Lyra is proud of them. Lyra's in the chat, but has not said anything so far. I assume she's working on very important stuff.
Stab you or zap you?
Like girls.
They better stow. They'll regret this.
Hey, who dragged all these barrels in here? Stop! You can't come in here. I was ordered to rig everything in here. Fine trick. Keep it up, and I might invite you to our club. Also, so watch this D&D content creator, and the topic of Vecna and Asera came up, which served was something randomly to hear.
Together, we stand.
Let's loot these guys. Hey, I found the elven notes we were looking for. That's good. If we apprentice lockpick, we have a 1 in 4 chance of opening this magically sealed door.
You asked me.
Oh, we just need to attempt to open the door, and the guy will open it for us. Nice.
Just don't blame me.
Anyway, shout out to both of them having dead mom issues, apparently. Being a lich attracts a certain type of person, I suppose. Here's my kitty. She's being a tiki wig.
Let's have some
Hey!
All right.
People with parental issues? I mean, hey, details. Oh, that was exactly who I was throwing shade at. Well, I guess Details was more close to the source material of Vecna than I originally thought. Okay, Yoinkus. Yoink. Money.
Pretty good, aren't I?
This experiment has gone awry.
I thought you were going to say she was more like her dad than you thought, and immediately was like, nobody tells her that. With any luck, she'll never find out. And I'm encumbered again. Huh. Could have just came up through here. Wish I knew that early. Alright. Let's heal up a little bit. By a little bit, I mean a lot. Dump some of the dead weight, which we will convert to quick cash eventually. Alright, that activates the trap.
I'm gonna rip them in half.
Hey, there's a guy in here. Well, we'll worry about that later. Stop rotating.
Who's at you? Why not both?
Now I just want a moment of the campaign where someone goes, Wizard? Introvert. Parent issues? Yep, they're a lich. I'm gonna fireball! I was robbed. I was robbed. When was my last save? Really soon. Okay.
A bright future awaits us.
Parents? Dead. Social skills? None. Oh yeah, it's Lich time.
Me? Fine. This is my kind of work.
Rely on me.
Yeah?
I have to run right into the trap, Ulbrig.
Can't hide this from my eyes.
Oh, the waiting's never fun.
Alright. Time to kick down the door and tell everyone that their favorite anime is terrible.
Cover me, all right?
Who's the bard here? They're the bard. Might as well
The inheritor, guide my
get them
blade.
first. If you didn't roll a nat 1, Sela, this game's rolls are rigged. I am not mad. I am just speaking the truth.
This will be the stuff of legend.
Stabby or zappy? Why not both? Ugh.
And that's another nat
The
1.
light. Take you.
Well, at least the buffs are gone.
Out of my sight!
Tactical retreat!
The rolls on this game are rigged.
You should have listened to reason.
I know this because that's the same way they were in Kingmaker. They're also rigged in Kingmaker. So I speak from first-hand experience.
Distraction for me.
No glory without risk.
I will see to your demise.
Did I ever tell you that one time in Pathfinder Kingmaker,
You're irrelevant.
I had to re-roll 10 times on a roll
Start running.
that required only a 5 or above to pass?
Pretty good, aren't I?
The rolls in Owlcat games are rigged. There is simply just no way around it. It's all rigged. It's rigged.
Oh, skip the pleasantries.
Oh wait, no, that's the stuff we don't want to pick up.
I'll remove this
Let's
obstacle.
have some fun.
This experiment has gone awry.
Well, actually, I would have needed a 17 in order to pass that roll, so... What's out here? Area I've already been to. Alright.
Why did you drag me here, you wench? To mock me one last time? Go on, finish me! Drink my blood, devour my soul! Just get on with it. Let me die at last.
Staunton, light of my life, don't be so silly. I could never hurt you. I brought you away from the battle to save you. My love, you don't belong in this grubby city where everyone hates you. Come away with me. You know I have always loved you.
You lying filth! You have the gall to say that to my face? But it was you. It was all you. You're the reason I lost everything. You're the reason why everyone despises me!
So it was me who brought shame upon you in front of the people you called friends? It was me who mocked you year after year, spat on you, forced you to do dirty, demeaning work like you were a drudge, and not the bravest of knights. No, it was all of them. The Crusaders and their witless queen. If you remember the day Dresden fell, I asked you to be its new ruler. You refused, of course, you and your principles. But look what's become of you.
What a pathetic scene. Look what love has reduced him to. Then again, love is always a calamity of some kind. A shipwreck.
If love is like a shipwreck, what part do you play? The rocks or the ship that gets dashed against them?
I sense the trap in your question. I take it you cast me in the role of the ship? You think I am doomed to be dashed against the rocks? And who will play the lucky rocks, I wonder? But to answer your question, I see myself as the wind. All this drama is beneath me.
I'm sorry to say that there is truth in the demon's words. The Crusaders really have treated him terribly. I say this as a criminal who has been forgiven by other knights of Iomade. But like all demons, she has built a mountain of lies and deception upon this one grain of truth.
My offer still stands. Come away from here, my love. You will rule Dresden as a king, and I will be your queen.
You'll make a great couple. The eyeless queen and the brainless king.
See? Your life is one big joke to these ungrateful swine. They'll mock you either way, whether you're miserable and alone, or happy with me. Dearest, it's all right. I'm here. We'll never be parted again. Let's go.
Get back!
Curses! Stubborn as a mule. Never mind, my pet. Never mind. You won't get far. You will kiss this scratch and beg for forgiveness. You will be mine. Wholly. Eternally.
Oh, probably should pick up all the stuff then. Drop. 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 We'll pick it all up later, don't worry. We're not about to leave loot behind. Ah, fudge muffins. That looks like a very spooky minotaur.
You should have listened to reason.
I stand corrected. That was pretty easy, actually.
Whatever comes next, we'll be ready.
Although Ulbrich did get whumped a little bit, but nothing that won't fix.
This is my kind of work.
Okay. Am I missing anything up here? No. Upon entering the chamber where the vanquished Wardstone resides, the Crusaders would have expected many things. Ambush, deadly spells, or a horde of enemies. But not an empty hall, still silent. with no Monago or henchman. Only the obelisk and the glimmers of light dance on the dirty floor. But then again, all's not as pleasant as it should be. Wargold once again hears the seething choir. The time the voices sound louder, more insistent. One step closer, and suddenly, Wargold sees the wardstone not as it was a moment ago, but somehow completely different. It is no monolith emanating light. It is a cage made of pure energy. The place where the scar is struck looks like a festering wound, from which tendrils of dirty red and purple darkness creep throughout the entire artifact. And there, inside, 2 hosts of flaming warriors are locked in battle. One is for light, the other's blood red, but they are all waiting. For what? Hearken to the Light Warriors' words. The Light Warriors speak of duty, service, and sacrifices made. Their words reveal the truth of the wardstones. Each one contains a host of angels, volunteers from the heaven, who committed to this indefinite imprisonment in order to guard mortal kind from the demonic threat. They make no complaint. They ask no easy of their burden. If the goddess and her herald offered them the same choice again, they would consider the ultimate honor to sacrifice their freedom for the cause. The angels know Daskari's evil plan. When the last of the Light Warriors fell, the Wardstone would become a deadly explosive that will destroy everything around it. And the other obelisks in the chain will meet the same fate. The Light Warriors pray for help. They pray for someone to strike down their fallen brethren. Those who have succumbed to the demonic corruption are already beyond salvation. But if they are stopped, it will allow the Wardstones to heal, and the Light Host continue its duty. The crystal chisel discovered in the ruins of Canaveras is the ideal weapon for the task. It will cut out the corruption along with those who have succumbed to it, and restore the Wardstone to its full power. The eyes up the Aeon. Until now, serving peacefully the heroine's soul awoken. It urged the heroine to look upon the Wardstone within. The Aeon's eyes wish to see.
You can wait. What does the red guys have to say?
The Red Warriors speak of pain and lies and disillusionment. The words reveal the truth of the Wardstone. The barriers surrounding the world ruin are built on the bondage and suffering of countless angels. Every injury dealt to the Wardstone, these angels experience physical agony. The pain is driving them insane. Deceived by the hollow platitudes of duty and service, they suffer torment day after day for the sake of ungrateful mortals who do not know their names. Enough. The Red Warriors know that their blade, now turned against their former brethren, hasten the triumph of Daskari and his servants. Once the Wardstone has been wholly conquered of corruption, it will be a deadly weapon under the demon's control. Some of the obelisk's prisoners beg for freedom, while others pray only for death, but they all agree that this existence is unendurable. The crystal chisel discovered in the ruins of Canaveras is the perfect weapon for this massacre. It cannot force open the door to these who wish to escape, but it can destroy the Wardstone, along with all of its prisoners, willing and unwilling. None will be able to claim victory, but all will be gifted a merciful death at the end of suffering once for all.
Hey, what does the Aeon have to see?
The eyes of the Aeon pierce through the essence, matter, and time, and reveal the truth of the Wardstone. The stones are just as much a perversion as the world wound itself. The demons are not of this plane. But this did not give Iomade and her herald license to disrupt the balance still further, by imprisoning an untold number of angels of stone. A crime committed in the name of good does not offset those committed of evil. It only multiplies the harm done to the cosmic order.
Alright.
There it is, the fate of 2 angelic hosts, faithful and fallen, and the fate of Canaveras, perhaps even all of Mendon, now rests in the heroine's hands. How would she proceed? Whatever this crystal chisel might be, its power is great indeed, and it can destroy the stone along with all of its head. Or it can mend it by killing the angel defectors within. What it cannot do, alas, is free those who wish to escape, and keep the stone intact for those who wish to remain. The Aeon eyes perceive a solution to the goddess' tinkering, and it will cost no one's lives. One strike of the crystal chisel at the perfect point, The stone's magic will be destroyed, and all the angels will go to the rightful place, to heaven, or the plains of chaos and evil. This remnant of the Aeon powers draw all that is left of the Aeon's existence through her, urging her to put things right. But somewhere, deep within the heroine's soul, the familiar ire sees, the endless rage, the unbridled hatred. What happened if it was unleashed here, at the stone? Let's see here. Quell the red. Let's quell the anger of the Red Warriors by offering them peace. Waragold addresses the fierce Red Warriors, not in words, but in her intention of aspirations. The torment weary angels seek compassion in here, and also the promise of rest. Well, they might see one of those things, but they certainly probably don't see the other. One day, the war wound will be vanquished, like a nightmare chased away by the spring dawn. One day, the sky above Canaveras will once again gleam in dazzling blue. When that day comes, the wardstones will no longer be needed, and the angels' watch will be at an end. Overcome by this vision, the war warriors drop their weapons. With bowed heads, they say words of farewell as they fall into a deep sleep, one that will not be broken until the day this promise is fulfilled and they regain their freedom. The injury inflicted by the scar still gleams scarlet within the wardstone, but the spread of the corruption has been halted. The obelisk fills with vital, healing light. The Crusader succeeds. The angels' battle within the wardstone has ended, and the threat of the entire chain of stones has been eliminated. Of course, this has won no guarantees of the safety of the future. What happens here can happen again, but the Mendevians can no longer rely on Iomede's gift as they once did. But the danger has passed, for now. Unable to bear such flagrant violation of the laws of reality, the magical eyes of the Aeon fade away for good.
Look at them, Suture. They're rejoicing like children. The storm is coming and none of them sees it.
Shall we add to their festivities, my lady? How about a little lightning to burn their flesh?
Oh no, Suture. We'll leave such frolics to Discari's little gnats. We are here for something else. Something I have greatly anticipated for a long, long time.
Blistering, vivid memory releases in you, and you return from the depths of the past to the present. You feel a fresh breeze on your face. Energy expelled from the wardstone has blown the roof off the great garrison. The wardstone's energy suffuses you and throws through you and your allies.
What an odd sensation. I've had my fair share of perception-altering experiences, but this is a novel one.
What are you doing here? How? I see. Tricks from your pathetic goddess. So even Iomade will resort to dirty tricks when you have her cornered. Don't celebrate yet, mortal. There's no one to hide you from me now. Look, you're already wounded. Pathetic mortal. I'll have no trouble finishing you off now. You'll die anyway.
Oh, now we're going to have some fun. Well, fun for me. I don't know about you.
Demons love having fun at others' expense. It would be only fair if we had a little fun at yours.
We'll see who's having more fun when I've got my claws in you. Your goddess sent you to die. You think that's a victory? All you've done is postpone the deaths of all the other mortals. And not even for very long. But your wait for death is over. You won't see what I'm going to do to your little friends, because I'm going to kill you right now.
Let's spook 'em! I think they've been spooked. Well, all of our allies are dead. Oh, hello.
Into the fray!
Time to share your treasures!
Alright, time to bump you in the face.
The inheritor, guide my blade!
Cover me, alright? Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
They don't know how fragile they are.
Did we just nope that fireball? We did! We did just nope the fireball.
Precision!
How are you doing that? Where is your power coming from?
Monago! To me!
Staunton, my darling. I knew you'd come back for me.
Shut it! Get over here now. Get behind me. If you want to finish her off, you'll have to step over my dead body first. Killing me won't be a challenge, I know. But I can last long enough to give her time to escape.
Monago! Let them go. I'm sick of all the Michians.
Let him go, but I haven't done anything. He came to me on his own, of his own free will. Because he still loves me. Isn't that right, my love?
Yes, I'm here of my own free will.
Ha! A tale as old as time. A war hero, man of honor, steadfast and faithful, throws his life away on the dung heap for a coquette who breaks his heart. He curses her name. He drinks. He is stoic in his agony. He tries to forget. But then she crooks her finger, and, just like that, he goes running back to her, throwing away all that remains of his sad life for a second time.
Shut your mouth, you peppered popinjay! What do you know about love? What do you know about suffering?
A great deal, or almost nothing at all, depending on your definition of the words. But I'm an expert on broken-hearted lovers who were singly devoted to their one paramour. Why, I've had 3 just like that. Or was it 4? I can't quite recall.
It's like one of those hair-raising tales about what happens to folks who carry on with Faye. I've heard it said that the cure for Fey love spells is a garlic flower picked at the equinox. If I had some on me now, maybe I could help the old Clodpole.
Staunton, don't do this. No, seriously, don't do this. I am literally within grappling distance of you. I could just reach over there and punch you in the face.
Don't do it? And why not?
Nah. Because, well, she betrayed you the first time. Well, also, if you betray us, I'll get you. And I'll make sure your death is far from quick.
My death has already dragged on for 70 years. Do you really think a little more torture will frighten me?
Also, she's totally going to betray you. You know that? She's lying through her teeth to you.
She's already given me a lot more than all you Crusaders ever did. Compassion, understanding, kind words. So what if it's a lie? I want to believe her lies. I've had it up to here with yours. Your lies about forgiveness and redemption. Enough talking. And I'll go cast your spells and get out of here. I'll hold her off. Quickly, before I change my mind.
No, my sweet, I won't abandon you. We'll leave this place together, and we'll go where we can be happy.
Go. Let me finally. God damn it all! Let's go!
The demon and the traitor vanish in a magical haze. You feel the energy thrumming through your body, and your soul start to fade. It doesn't leave you. It hides somewhere deep down, leaving behind a small amount of incredible energy, as well as the understanding that you will one day master that inconceivably huge power. Hooray! Mythic Path time! Yahoo! Great. Gain +3 circumstance bonus. All skill checks. Mustn't forget the fun. Okay. So, for our first mythic ability, and we get a few. So, this is the main mechanic of Wrath of the Righteous, is that on top of the regular levels, you also get mythic levels, which add all sorts of very, very powerful abilities, which will allow you to hit way, way above your weight class than you would normally, like, say, Kingmaker. Because I am a frontline fighter, I'm going to pick Last Stand. Once per day, when your HP drops below, you become unkillable. For 2 rounds, become immune to damage that would make you unconscious. So, this will be very useful. And it will also help replace the orc ability that we lost. For Ulbrig, we'll pick Master Shapeshifter because this will allow him to use all of his abilities as much as he wants, and also when he does use it, all of his physical ability scores are raised by 4. Very powerful. Priscilla, I'm gonna pick up Ever Ready. This will allow you to make an attack of opportunity and get a bonus on attack and damage roll equal to your mythic rank. And the number of the number of attacks of opportunity you can make per round also increases. Wolves are buffer, so I'm picking enduring spells, which will increase the duration of spells. For Ninio, I'm going to pick up Abundant Casting. This will allow us to cast 4 more spells of 1st, 2nd, and 3rd levels each day. For Darren, also the same. More spells to be cast. Alright. Pick up all the loot. Pick up everything
And now we leave with all of our ill-gotten gains.
Make way. Warrior Queen coming through with a round for the heroes. Whoa, the heart is packed. And you considered nixing this little shindig, Beth?
I did consider it, and I am still considering it. It hasn't even been a week since the last demon was booted out of Canabras, and we really should be in a period of mourning for all the city's fallen. But the people deserve to celebrate, and she deserves to be honored for saving the city and possibly all of Mendev.
Heap more praise on me. Don't hold back.
Now that's how you celebrate your achievements.
Yeah.
According to the Watch reports, there has been no demon activity whatsoever outside Canabras. I get the feeling the fiends are as shocked by what happened as we are. What happened in the garrison, what you did, it was a miracle. I truly believe that the gods remembered us and decided to intervene.
And Neo's just over there snoozing.
Beth, come on, you agreed. No serious business today.
All right, I'm done. No more. Who would have thought we'd be celebrating a successful attack on the Grey Garrison, our own fortress, and that we'd blow the roof off the place?
It's simply unforgivable.
While we're on the topic of the roof, there's already a rumor going around that you have been blessed by Iomade herself. And it was her power granted to you that destroyed the garrison's walls and roof. And it turns out the people want a little piece of that blessing for themselves. The townsfolk are gathering chunks of the garrison's rubble as souvenirs and talismans. And I'm sure they'll hit the black market soon enough. Oh, yeah. Here, read on this for me. For good luck.
I wonder if I can get a cut of the sales.
I know a guy who knows some guys.
Nevi! What are you on about now?
What do you mean? Do you see many people at this table who've been personally blessed by Iomade herself?
Well, a couple perhaps. Iomade's blessings are not conveyed through stones, and as public officials, we really shouldn't.
I feel a little chastened after what you've said about public officials, but I myself have acquired a few pieces of stone and also wish to ask our heroine to breathe on them for good luck. So, what now? Are you going to toss me out of this fine establishment?
Your Majesty.
Yes, it is I. I made the journey here to deduct the cost of repairing the garrison roof from your salary. We have not been introduced. Galfrey of Mendev.
I didn't expect the Queen to sit at our table.
I was most keen to see the savior of Canabras with my own eyes. Why not come share your table in a cozy tavern?
Your Majesty, we were just... I'll have them arrange...
Calm yourself, Commander. I deliberately came here without any fanfare because I did not wish to draw attention away from our honored heroine here. My personal guard and the force I brought with me are standing watch outside the city. I ordered all of your sentries to stand down. They also deserve a break. Every person who tirelessly fought to save Canabras will enjoy themselves today. And my reinforcements will ensure peace and order.
Yeah, we all deserve a break. Especially me.
Because grand new deeds lie ahead, yes?
Sure.
Your Majesty, my dear cousin.
Count, I admit I was surprised to learn that you valiantly joined the ranks of the city's defenders. Pleasantly surprised.
I live to please you, my queen. My first thought when Daskari cruelly robbed us of noble Tarendalev and half of Canabras' crusaders in one fell swoop was of you, my queen, and of how these events would weigh heavily on you. No one could have foreseen the demon attack, and we have so successfully held the defense here for 4 heroic crusades.
I'm going to drown him in the nearest well this very night.
I value your dedication and your eloquence. I hope you will continue to aid our soldiers.
Not a chance. You know that I am not made for the front lines. Excellent, Bash, but alas, I really must go. Important matters to be getting on with. A new shipment of wine from Keonan, and 3 beautiful creatures of the same provenance. But I will most assuredly come to say my farewells before your army departs on its campaign, which, wherever it may lead you, will undoubtedly be crowned with victory.
Wait, my army?
I shall hold you to that, Count. And now, allow me to devote some time to the heroine of the evening.
What's this about an army?
I did not come here solely to give you the chance to celebrate. But all serious discussions and official announcements can wait until tomorrow. I have big, big plans for all of you. Especially for you. But I want to keep you in suspense for a little while longer. So I shan't say another word. Let us mark this victory. My first toast is to you, the heroine of Canabris.
Now, what are we drinking?
We're drinking rotten garlic juice, my favorite.
The fires of Canabris have died down. Now the army's path leads to the walls of Dresden, a fallen citadel that the Crusaders have been trying in vain to reclaim for 70 years. The new piece on the board might give their efforts some added momentum.
Whoever was the one who wants to drown that guy, they're right. That's Erebeth. I got bad news for you though. Warrigal does not want to drown Darren, because rich hot guy means hot guy plus lots of money.
Very good.
Is that her next to Erebeth? The hero of St. Canabris?
The queen is coming! The queen!
Rise, warriors. Today is a day of sorrow and pride. Sorrow because we weep for our brothers and sisters who perished in Canabris. Pride because despite demonic treachery, our heroes repelled the attack and saved the city. I, Queen Golfrey of Mendev, declare this day the first day of the 5th Crusade. And I am glad to introduce the one who will lead the attack on the forces of the Abyss. The hero of Canabris, Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade. Your leader from now unto victory or death.
Warrigal's just sitting over there picking her nose and it's just like,
huh? Me? Hang on a minute. We haven't even talked about how much I'm getting paid for this.
The troop review is finished. I'll give you some time to look around the camp, and then I shall expect your presence at headquarters.
All right, but I better be handsomely compensated.
Commander, please allow me to join you while you inspect our encampment.
Alright.
Oh my goodness, Erebeth has the same funny walk as we do.
That is hilarious!
Let's see here. Double slice. Improved to weapon fighting. Which we want? Let's go with improved to weapon fighting first. Okay, but consider this. You can drown him and take all his money. Now you can attract more hot guys with more money because you have money.
But I've lost the hot guy! That is a net negative! Wah! I lose one hot guy, but I can gain a hot guy and gain all the money from it.
These are the Knights of Canabris, all the ones that left the order or built into the city. There are fighters Her Majesty brought from the capital.
Hey, it's a seal.
A group of soldiers is talking loudly, laughing, joyfully passing around a flask. So picture this. My sword is by the fire, there are 2 goblins about to snatch it, and 3 more are digging through my tent. And I sat in the bushes wearing just a mail shirt, wondering what the blast to do. An old mercenary taught me about the mail shirt. You can't sleep in armor, but it's not bad in mail, once you get used to it. Too bad nobody told me about going to the bushes without my sword. So what did you do? What I do? I barked like crazy. Goblins are afraid of dogs, you know. So they just went wild and started running around. I spot my sword, they spot me. So I jumped over the fire, wearing nothing but my mail shirt, grabbed my sword, and yelled in my big, tough voice, "Oh, inheritor! Grant me the power to crush these filthy creatures." My sword's signing, the goblins are screaming, I jump to attack them, and they fight back. But I fought them off, somehow. But ever since then, I never take a step without my weapon. That's some story. Hey, stop gulping. Leave some for us. We've only just set out, and you're already drinking, and we're the queen in the camp. Stop this at once. Right, you are, Commander Terrorblade. But we're drinking the queen's health.
Hey, give me a sip too. To Her Majesty's health. And her full pockets of money.
Commander, are you sure this is the right way to train your soldiers? Never mind. It's your business.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know anything about training soldiers. Why are you looking at me like that?
Good afternoon, your commanderness. Do you remember us? We were the crew of the next door theater company, the ones who saved in Canabras, back when you weren't your commanderness yet. As you can see, we've come on the campaign with you. We signed up to clean pots and mend soldiers' clothes. Keeping things up at the theater is expensive, so we all had to take side jobs. But we didn't stop what we're doing. We're going to put on a play about your legendary feats. Of course, the crowd scenes are difficult, but we can't find people to play the hordes of demons, so we said we're using a ritual to summon real demons. Luckily, we have Rust Kilth invented a way to solve the problem using sound. We got a pig and some piglets who ran away from the burned-out village. We put the piglets in a box and scared them a little, and the sound they make just sounds like an approaching demon horde. But the important question, of course, choosing the lead actor who would play the Great Knight Commander. We had Right Barney over here, breaking a number of lances, as well as shovels, a rolling pin, and a set of back scratchers, but we couldn't decide no matter what. Maybe you can help us. We have 2 candidates which are most suitable to the role. One will they have the honor of conveying your heroism up on stage, Commander.
Is this sweet half-elf lady the candidate for my role?
Oh, of course, Lily is most impressed with you and wants the role very, very much. Difference in appearance do not matter. She's a wonderful dancer, allows to introduce the elements of ballet to your play.
Who's the Cyclops?
He's completely tame, believe me. He's had a few issues with articulation, but what a powerful physique. We'll make him a nice costume, wash him up, brush his hair. Truth be told, our show will mainly just make some sort of heroic exclamation at the fateful moments. Like, onward, or we'll never give up, or my heart is burning with courage. Lankin can definitely have the script.
Alright. Okay, we'll go with the ballet dancer. I want to show off my graceful and etiquette side.
Wonderful! Sorry, we took you away from all the important things heroes and commanders do. We're off to rehearsal. I mean, first we wash the pots. Then we're off to rehearsal. Let's go, you lazy lambs. Don't embarrass old grandma now. Wait, hold up. Can we go back to the part about summoning actual demons?
Nah, it's not a problem. It's not a problem. I wouldn't worry about it.
Straighten those arms up to your side. That's it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ah, there you are, my dashing troublemaker you. Our short acquaintance is coming to an end. Very soon, you will depart on your crusade, where you'll scrape by on horrible rations, struggle vainly to fall asleep amid snoring soldiers, be rudely awoken by freezing cold, and have to look upon the dour faces of self-righteous prigs, before you finally perish in the maw of some demon. I have journeyed ahead of me too. I've just rented a sailboat to the south. I've also hired an excellent chef and a host of other entertainments. Well, to each their own, I suppose. Darian paused suddenly to add a more serious voice. You know, I am genuinely sad to see you go. If it sounds like mockery, forgive me. I cannot switch off my venom gland on a whim, you see, but you intrigue me. If only we could have spent a little bit more time together, but of course, not under these conditions. Let the Crusaders and the demons have at each other. With any luck, they'll make this entire sanctimonious spectacle down with them.
Yeah. You know, I would have liked if you stayed. You, intrigue me too. Did I? Yarabeth, did I do it right? How am I supposed to know? Aren't you married? I'm a lesbian! I don't know how to flirt! Oh, my mistake.
Alas, life is full of disappointments. I must reject your offer. In any case, I intend to wait until the army departs. I do love a good send-off, especially when it is I who is staying and someone else who is heading off to meet a dreary and hopeless end. Sometimes it does one good to ruminate on the unfairness of life. Well then, farewell, Commander. I assume I shall be your most precious memory on this most disgusting and exhausting road to pointless slaughter of battle. Or, if not the most precious memory, then at least the most stirring.
There. Alright.
Hail, Commander.
Yes, 3 cheers for the Commander. Now answer my question. Where are the mail shirts? According to the paperwork, we're supposed to have 50. I personally deposited the money for them in the armorer's treasury.
Walter Grimes, the camp quartermaster at your service. How may I be of help? Look, I've seen this sort of hassle before. I'm certain he has some sort of tragic thing going on, but I need him to get shoved in a locker after having been hit in the face. And then he gets left there for like at least a few hours. Don't worry, he will be.
Hey, show me what you got. I have a bunch of stuff that I want to sell you for lots of money. Money, 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 money.
In fact, his locker shovering may be a bit closer than you think. In fact, I dare even say it might be after I'm done colluding with everyone at camp.
Don't do that. Don't do that. And give me money. Very nice. Very nice.
queen greets you with a stare. She has dropped the pompous air which she has announced the Fifth Crusade. The face of ruler Mendev appears calm and thoughtful. She has made her move and now waits for her opponents to reply.
Commander, I'm satisfied with the troop review, but I do not expect they will be sufficient for the task. You will have to prove yourself a shrewd leader and hire the necessary troops with the provided funds.
What? No! Not spending more money!
I have chosen a target for your campaign, and that target is Dresden, our lost outpost within the World Wound. The Sword of Valor was kept there, a banner that was once carried by Iomade herself. Our greatest relic was lost when the city fell. I should make one thing clear from the start. The Sword of Valor is no mere symbol, but a powerful weapon against demons. The holiness of the banner weakens them and robs them of one of their most dangerous abilities, teleportation. A forced march to Dresden awaits you. The Sword of Valor is kept somewhere within the Citadel. The demons probably think it's a hunting trophy. Its recovery is just as important as retaking the city itself. I hope the task is clear. I'm sending 2 specialists to help you, along with the soldiers. A historian, Nura Denduar, and a cleric, Soziel Danik. One of the famous inquisitors of the Church of Iomade also wants to talk to you. The Honorable Leota, whom everyone calls Hawkblade.
I do not wish to keep you, Commander. The matter I must discuss with you is extremely important, but it is not directly related to the Crusade. You no doubt wish to meet your new comrades and speak with Her Majesty. Therefore, I shall leave you now, but I ask that you seek me out in the camp at your earliest convenience.
Hi! Listen, it's amazing here. It's like I'm in a ballad. There's knights in shining armor, deadly dangers, glorious feats. We are going to show those demons! I'm so tired of sitting in a library reading books about history. It's time I took part in it!
I'm glad to help our cause, Commander. If you have some time later, I'd like to speak with you further.
You'll have plenty of time to talk. You're the Knight Commander's people now, her trusted advisors and companions. Now then, will you please leave us? Irabeth, you can go too.
Oh, one-on-one talk with the queen, eh? You know, I gotta imagine I was never expected to be the commander of the new crusade.
Some actions may be deemed bold, or even extreme, and beyond those, there are some you might call the Queen's last resort. I am not a simple monarch. I am at war with the Abyss, a war which has lasted over 100 years. I cannot allow myself the luxury of caution. In you, I see a chance, and I am willing to stake everything on it.
Like, how much at stake are we talking here? Financially?
However, you cannot blame me for putting you in charge of the crusade. I only formalized what had already happened in the hearts and minds of many. People spoke of the power that descended upon you and helped you save the Wardstones from corruption and total destruction. Word of this feat quickly spread far beyond the borders of Mendev. There was no other person who could better fit the role of Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade.
Okay, but you didn't answer my question about the stakes. Well, fine. I suppose I have a couple of other questions besides that.
Of course. I shall answer.
What forces are at my disposal? I need to have a good idea of what I'm working with.
Everyone we saw today at the parade. First among them, the Eagle Watch, who remain a powerful force thanks to Irabeth's resourcefulness. Also marching with you are several minor knightly orders, as the minor volunteer units like to be called. And finally, I have personally selected some recruits from Neurosian. They have little in the way of battle experience, but great determination and a thirst to prove themselves. I've always thought that an army benefits from at least one such unit. These forces, as I said, are not enough for a march on Dresden. You will have to hire additional troops with the funds that have been provided to you. But for a brave commander, and I hope you are one, that is just the beginning. If you retake Dresden, recover the holy power of the Sword of Valor, and gain a foothold in the region, then new armies will join under your banner. The Fifth Crusade is only beginning. Many battles and victories lie ahead.
Okay, but I'm not too worried about why you think this is gonna be different. I'm pretty great after all. But what about long-term goals?
Now you are talking like a real Knight Commander. However, answering your question is not easy. To win this war, we must bar the demon's way. There are a few planar rifts leading to the abyss across the territory we call the World Wound. The best specialists we could find have tried to close them on separate occasions, with no success, as you may have guessed. The World Wound is more than just a chain of portals to the abyss. We do not understand its nature yet. The methods of rift closure known to magical science simply do not work here. However, we have a hypothesis, and a rather well-grounded one, that we must begin at the source of the problem, the place where the World Wound was opened. The main rift lies through the city of Iz and the Threshold Fortress, deep in the former lands of Socorus. We have never managed to fight our way so far and gain a foothold to allow the mages to explore the origins of the World Wound. So, the next step, after you succeed in Dresden, is an offensive push deeper into the World Wound, with the aim of reaching Threshold, the very threshold of the Abyss.
Alright, seems clear.
Wonderful.
Hey, not a question. Like, I'm not the sort of sentimental guy, but did you know that there's angels that are in the Ward Stone and they're, kind of angry?
I had guessed as much. Many angels fought alongside us in the First Crusade. Heaven was unable to mobilize its full might to aid us, but individual celestials volunteered to fight for our cause. Then one day, they all vanished, saying that they were setting off on an important mission. Not long after, Iomede's herald erected the first wardstone in Kenobris, and then the others in cities across Mendev. Even back then, I had nagging doubts, but my faith in Iomede easily assuaged them. It is for us to serve the goddess after all, not to question her works. Nevertheless, I am pleased that you solved the mystery of the wardstone in Kenobris, and were able to save this gift of Iomede. It was a deed worthy of a Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade.
Okay, but that's all the stuff I'm going to do and that I have done. What about you?
Overlooking a spot of insubordination just at the moment. However, I shall answer you. I shall prepare the defenses at Nerosian and all the other border cities and plan the future of the Fifth Crusade. Does that satisfy your curiosity, Knight Commander?
Not really. I would actually like it if you could stay with us, you know. The Dresden campaign is the hope of the Crusade, and yada yada yada. It's gonna be good for morale. Let's just put it that way. Also, apparently you're really good at hitting things. It'd be very useful if you came with us.
So I hear? A polite attempt to appeal to the conscience of an old sovereign? I don't know if you realize what you're suggesting. If our enemies in the depths of the wound were to discover that I was with your army, they would immediately send their most vicious demons to attack. They would stop at nothing to be rid of me, and thereby sow chaos across Mendev.
Nothing we can't deal with.
But you are right. I shouldn't be sitting it out in the rear. I am a warrior queen, and a queen of warriors. Yet my fighters have forgotten what I look like. Fine. I shall join the crusade, but on my own terms. First, I shall assemble my entourage and lead the parade out of the camp. I shall catch up with you later, along with a few hand-picked bodyguards. We'll change our armor, and I'll become a knight of a minor order and join the troops incognito.
Hey, sneaking around, eh? I like it. You're pretty alright, Green Godfrey.
Until we approach Dresden, no one should know I am among you. But before we storm the city, I shall show myself to the troops and join the battle. Let it be a surprise for the demons. I hope you won't complain of my company on the road, Commander, since you were the one who insisted upon it. Do you have any other questions?
Nope. All good.
Splendid. Ah, yes. We have one final matter to attend to. It should be rather enjoyable. Count, there you are. You received my instruction?
I did. though I did not have time to read the thing before I was dragged before your majesty. In truth, I was readying myself to depart.
No matter. I trust you will forgive your sovereign for the rather brusque summons, especially when you learn what prompted it. As you are aware, she has recently been appointed my Knight Commander of the 5th Crusade. I spent a long while pondering whom to appoint to the highly sensitive post of Commander's Field Attaché and Advisor Plenipotentiary without portfolio. Congratulations, Count.
It is a great honor, I suppose.
Quick Elf is just like, Darian, you ain't going nowhere. Love the Queen for this specifically.
What a wonderful gesture, Your Majesty. I imagine our dear Count would have been inconsolable if you hadn't given him a chance to serve a common cause.
I knew you would approve, Commander. I had my doubts about whether you were ready for such a responsibility, Count, but your conduct in Kenobris has put my mind at ease. So, you will travel with the troops to Dresden. Only the commander may remove you from your post, but I trust that you will dutifully fulfill her orders and make a good showing of yourself. Especially since word of your appointment, Count, will reach the court at any moment. All of Mendev's nobility will be following your successes in service to the nation, including all of your devoted admirers. I even heard that one bard with whom you are particularly friendly has already begun composing a ballad to honor your heroic participation in the crusade and your faithful service to the commander here.
Your largesse truly knows no bounds, dear cousin. I am most gratified by the honor you have shown me.
Just poking my master Lyra with just nerd. Yep.
Get roped into my chicanery, nerd. The money is as good as mine.
Then let's get going. May Ayomide help us.
Help us. Lots of money. And victory in the crusade as well. And money. Yoink this stuff. All of this stuff is mine. I am going to sell it for lots of money. Yes.
Someone tell work to not schedule me till 4 p.m. again.
Hey, Pokemon Masters Wheeler's work. Stop scheduling Lyra for 4 p.m. again, good chumps. I have to sit and rest and relax and all of those fun things, you know, like not doing anything. Ooh. Nice stuff, Woldriff. As usual. Dimension door.
Dimension door. Dimension door. Dimension door. Okay, but next question. No.
Alright. Hey, Woldriff, because you're a friend, you can sell all of this junk to your friends.
Alright, Chief, whatever you say.
Damn it, you wicked soldier.
What can I do for them?
I saw you talking to that girl hiding her face. What did she want?
I don't know, Commander. She never introduced herself, but I bet she's not part of our army. I know all the soldiers by name and sight. She was looking for some elf volunteer. Wanted to know which tent he was sleeping in. At first I thought she was a messenger from Mendev. She definitely wasn't one of us. But now I see how it all looks mighty shifty. She was some sort of spy then.
Does anyone here have any spells for sale that I can give to my friend Woljif? What do I care? There we go. Arcane Trickster. At last.
Eldritch Scoundrel.
Alright. Fine. I guess I got to do everything myself, eh?
Let's go with Cat's Grace. Let's get all the peoples here leveled up. Alright, let's take diseased, because we got a bunch of things that go get us diseased, and I don't feel like getting diseased. Get Ninio some more stuff. Magic weapon greater is good. Oh, see invisibility communal. We're gonna want that more than anything else. What else? I have most of the stuff I want more. I guess we can get... Nope, not whole person. Heroism. It's a good buff. It's Darren. Let's see here. Bunch of good stuff. Let's go with delay poison communal simply because poison's annoying. Get cackle. That's always useful. Also get delay poison communal. Although I'm pretty much going to be carrying Darren everywhere I go, but what the heck? Get some abundant casting for our girl, for best girl. Alright, land time. Some true strike. Improved precise shot. Very good. Land's ability, we're going to want... Where is it? There you go. There we go. Every time we miss an enemy, we get a +1 bonus to our attack rolls. So this means as long as we keep shooting a guy, we'll eventually hit him. Very useful. Wait, hang on. No, wait, I didn't actually want to do that. I wanted to pick cleaving shot. Oh well. We'll get cleaving shot eventually. For this one, we're going to be doing a little bit of something weird. And we are going to, be taking a second spirit. Vanilla. So that way when we get the new hex, we can pick up air armor, which would be very good for melee shamans. And I guess we should probably go talk to Soseo as well. Hello again. I'm very pleased to meet you. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me. It's a pity I wasn't there at the Great Garrison to witness your feats of strength with my own eyes. The flash, however, could be seen for miles and miles away. Some people were frightened of it, thinking that the demons had blown up the remains of the keep. I, for one, knew immediately that was a good sign. The lights above the city showed us that there still remains hope.
Who are you? How can you possibly be of use to my army?
My name's Soseo Vanek. I am a cleric of Shilin, the Eternal Rose and Goddess of Beauty. Yes, I know that I am what many people would consider useless in war. This is not a usual war, though. Just consider our enemy. The Abyss and its demons are the very embodiment of everything evil and ugly in the world. Perhaps a disciple of kindness and beauty might come in handy. I have no doubt that we will win this war, Commander. We just have to. It's our destiny. My role is to help you, and all those standing by our side in the struggle, to survive and flourish. Everyone deserves a chance to find peace and happiness in the world that they're defending so selflessly.
What are you painting?
The cleric's eyes linger mournfully on the canvas. The unfading painting depicts a temple crowned with a rainbow-tailed bird, the symbol of Shellen. 5 people dressed in robes stand before the temple. Men, women, young and old, all gazing back at you with radiant happiness and joy in their serene eyes. My brothers and sisters in faith, they sent me to help, and then they saved my life. Commander, if the priors hadn't ordered me to escape the city and seek help, I would have died right along with them. Instead, I met Queen Gelfrey on the way to Neurosin, and hurried to return to Canabras, only to find my friends dead at the steps of our desecrated temple. I want to draw them away to live on my memory. Wise, beautiful, loyal to the gods and the city to the very end.
This is why you have to treasure every moment you spend with the ones you love. Stay together, but who knows what happens tomorrow?
You're right. I took their company for granted and never imagined that they might just disappear in the blink of an eye. So many words left unspoken. Now it's my duty to make sure my friends and tutors didn't die in vain. I will honor their sacrifice by making this world a little bit more beautiful and kind.
Still, it does beg a couple of questions. What makes an artist enlist in an army?
Perhaps I am a true artist, or simply an amateur who defaces canvases in my spare time. My goddess is a patron of art, so painting is part of my prayer, and I put all of my heart into my pieces. But I am a cleric above all else, so I also tend to others. I went to war because here's where I am most needed. Sure, I could be painting idyllic landscapes and offering empty prayers to my goddess, but that won't stop the people from dying. My goddess has no tolerance for false piety. Nerd? Very much of a nerd. Very much of a nerd, but he's my nerd. Soseo's a good boy. Soseo's the goodest of boys.
You said you wanted to discuss something with me, right?
Yes. I have a personal request. Before we undertake our journey and leave Canabras behind, I would like to visit Martyr Zacharias' cemetery for a funeral. It's not far from here, and it's important. I would like to pay my respects to my friends from the Temple of Shellen who died defending the city. Also, if it's not too much trouble, I would like you to come with me to honor their memory. Their friends and family will be at the funeral, and perhaps the commander's personal presence will bring them comfort.
I mean, sure, I guess.
I know that you are burdened with so many cares right now, so I understand if you can't find the time. But if you could, I would be sincerely grateful.
Alright. Yeah, do it. It's not like I got anything better to do. And I could always take another break. More breaks, the better.
You must be rather busy indeed, if you need so many breaks. Leading a crusade all by yourself is no joke. I still believe you are up to the task. This war has been raging for hundreds of years. You've given us a chance at victory.
Yes, praise me more. Yeah, let's see here. What else do I have to do? Notes for the storyteller. Scattered. Let's give the scabbard back to the lady. She can have it. Looks expensive, but it's hers.
Commander, allow me to say something. Before you... This wasn't war. It was agony, drawn out over decades. Nobody believed in victory anymore. When the demons attacked the city, for some it was a relief. At least the end had come. They laid down their weapons and surrendered without a fight. I felt the same thing. I somehow got through on stubbornness and the vague hope that if nobody found Anivia's body, she might by some miracle survive. And that miracle was you. You returned my beloved to me when I nearly lost all hope of seeing her alive again. Then you went on a suicide mission to the Great Garrison and won the city back for us. You turned defeat into a victory. I know it wasn't easy, but you make everything seem so effortless. You do everything just like that. The Queen believes in your powers too, but for me, they're more proof of what I felt that day when I saw Anivia alive, standing next to you. You're the miracle we've been waiting for. You're the one who finally put an end to this terrible war, and in spite of everything, deliver us the victory we so desperately need. With you, I'm sure this crusade will achieve what others could not.
Yeah, that's right. I'm pretty great. Oh, I found the scabbard with your family's name on it in the Great Garrison.
The scabbard held the solemn hour, my family's sword. My father once fought with it, and I took it with me when I left home to become paladin. Alas, it was not stolen. I parted with my heirloom willingly, to help someone dear to me. Anivia needed expensive healing, and having no other way to procure the money, I pawned my father's sword. I think he would have understood. I'm sure he would have given up everything to help the family. I totally get what she's saying, but I love the last mission you barely escaped death, and at one point she was just like, you make it look so easy.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't me who helped us barely escape death. It was the thieflings. If I had disabled that trap, it would have been no problem at all.
I hope to redeem the solemn hour eventually, but there's never enough money, and soon the sword disappeared from the pawn shop altogether. I have no idea who took it. Seems like I'll have to part with the father's sword after all.
Yeah, you had the Order's money at your disposal. How can you even suggest that? Hey, money's money.
My parents were loyal servants, yet it wasn't enough to earn them a title or a coat of arms. Still, however humble our name might be, it's worth something. I don't know if I'll ever see the solemn hour again. But at least I have the scarab back. Thank you.
Yeah, I think I'm going to need a couple of more reinforcements. Can you get us more soldiers?
When we begin the march on Dresden, we can speed over numbers. If I order more volunteers to be recruited, they simply won't arrive in time. We could pay mages to deliver the troops to the camp, except I doubt that our army's coffers could afford it. If you could spare 7,500 gold coins, I will see our reinforcement.
That's 7,500 coins? Alright. You have your orders.
Consider it done.
Alright. I have to go. Have fun. Standing next to the giant gold golem. God, I wish that were me.
Irvif says goodbye with a short bow.
Yeah. How much money do I have left? Oh! That was barely anything at all compared to what I have. Not so big of a problem now, is it? Hey, take this club and give me my 1 gold. I want it. It's mine. It's mine. Wow, gold.
It's here. Who needs the Cloak of Resistance? Ninio needs it. Lots of people need it, really. Man. So Seiya has no armor class whatsoever to speak of. Anything else? Okay. Time to talk to the Inquisitor guy.
Inquisitor.
Commander, Let me personally congratulate you on your new title, and thank you for your time and assistance. I am Lotor Hawkblade, an Inquisitor of the Church of Iode, the Bringer of Light. I require your assistance of a certain delicate matter involving one of your companions, the Count Darren Arende.
Oh? Are you one of Actually, wait, hang on. I don't recognize your name. Are you one of Predator Talon's followers?
Yes, of course.
You know I killed that guy, right?
No, I wasn't aware. Why are you revealing such an Inquisitor so calmly? It's a surprisingly bold mood. How did this happen?
Yeah, I wanted to protect the priest of Desna, and he deemed a traitor and threatened with execution. And I didn't want that to happen, so I whamped him in the head.
I'll have to confirm the testimony when I've finished investigating the Count's case. But knowing the revered Harun and his attitude towards Desnians all too well, I also know that it is true. This news is hard to accept. Why did I leave Canabras right when everyone needed me the most? Perhaps I could have protected the people and prevented my brethren from making fatal mistakes that led to such an ignominious end.
Yeah. Anyway, what brings you here? Something about the Count?
I ask you to assist the Church of Iomade in an investigation of utmost importance. I understand that the leader of the Crusade has plenty other matters to attend to, but please allow me to tell you of the details. Perhaps it will explain why I'm calling you. I suppose that you've already heard of Count Arende's story. I refer to the tragedy at Heaven Edge Strait.
You're investigating that old case? Why?
Yes, I am investigating it. I have several reasons to doubt that the widely shared account of what exactly happened at the estate, and how it happened. You see, Commander, I was among those sent to examine the estate after the incident. I saw everything with my own eyes, but I still remember it clearly, even though it feels like it happened a lifetime ago. Heaven's Edge was a unique place that still carried the spirit of old Mendev before the whirlwind, and yet, on that day, it turned into a labyrinthian house of horrors, something only seen in our nightmares. Apologies for the digression. I wanted to tell you about my suspicions. Everything about the incident seemed odd. Why was it that the only person left alive was a young boy with a newfound talent for divine magic? Why did nobody send Canabras for help, even though the agony spanned many hours? We found the demons dead with their heads cut off. And when we got to the estate, how were they defeated? How did the disease kill even the paladins present at the estate? Who said to be immune to any disease? And if the demons found a way to penetrate the Holy Warrior's defenses, why has this never been repeated since the tragedy at Haven's Edge? You're the only person who can help me here, Commander, because the only living witness to the events is currently serving in your army. Your army's route with you will take you near the site of the tragedy. Heaven's Edge has been abandoned and sealed with potent magic for all these years. Only the Count has the power to break the seal. He's unlikely to invite an Inquisitor aside, and in case he won't like me sniffing around his family seat. But if you, as his commander, express your wish to visit the estate, you will be obliged to fulfill it, and I will simply follow you as one of your attendants. There are hundreds of ways, 1,000 paths, a myriad of loopholes in humans alive, and forces of evil can be used to their advantage. I'm not sure which one of those led the demons to the gate of Heaven's Edge, but I know that it wasn't a simple raid, the kind of Crusaders face every day. This incident involves a significantly more powerful entity. That is why I'm asking you for your help. And cannot be certain such a tragedy will never happen again until we uncover the truth.
So, did you try asking the Count yourself?
I did, but the Count insisted that he couldn't remember anything of the incident due to severe shock. He saw the very demons at the very beginning, and then appeared at a celebration to announce the onset of plague and mock their victims. He also witnessed the death of his mother, Countess Selena, and that's all he could tell me. We found the young Count sleeping like a log on the floor of the rear chamber, having drunk about half of the family's wine cell all by himself. There's no reason to disbelieve him on the matter.
Why didn't you just search the estate yourself?
The estate is abandoned and sealed with a powerful containment enchantments that only the Count himself can lift.
Oh, right, yeah. Well,
So you suspect Darren is hiding something? I deliberately refuse to entertain any theories or suspicions so that it doesn't affect the investigation. There is a saying among my colleagues that suspicion is the mother of prejudice, and prejudice is married to failure. I can only tell you that Count Arende wasn't suffering from demonic possession, the most common malaise of our country at the time. Prelate Haelun examined the boy right after the tragedy, and he didn't sense anything arrive at him.
Fine, I'll help you. What do you need me to do?
Thank you, Commander. Now I ask you to speak with the Count and tell him that you wish to see Heaven's Edge. Please do not inform him of your presence right away. I will join you on your escort when time to travel to the estate. When we get there, I will also require your help during the investigation. You will have to follow me, observing my actions as an independent witness. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask me. I shall remain here for a while.
Yeah, I'm good. I'll be going. See ya. Alright, time to go bother Darren. Again. Hey, Darren! What's up?
There you are.
Hey, Darren. You know what I would like to do? I would love to visit Heaven's Edge and see the Arende estate one day.
Oh, I was just about to mention it myself. I've been thinking. Now that I am in the middle of this whole crusade nonsense, I simply must devise myself new ways to have fun. With all the recent commotion, my birthday has completely slipped my mind. What if we were to celebrate it at Heaven's Edge? It's not far from here, and you'll get to enjoy a banquet as a bona fide haunted house. Since you're my superior, and I'm your advisor, I'm obliged to ask your permission to leave for the festivities, and I want to invite you too. I'm sure the commander can free up an afternoon while the soldiers are on leave.
Alright, deal.
Perfect. You'll have a ball. I'll make sure of it.
Yeah, so what are you enjoying my new role as advisor?
You enjoy poking me with that stick, don't you? Imagine it. Me, a crusader. If my dearest cousin had hoped to teach me a lesson, she managed it perfectly. An assignment I couldn't avoid without losing face. This idiotic journey laid me straight into the demon's maws. I could have been on a pleasure boat right now, with the loveliest songstress, a pickaxe on my arms, and a bottle of finest Chiosian wine to keep us company. Incidentally, I blame you for all of this. Well, actually, I think Cousin Galfrey is to blame for everything that's happened to me, and I suppose some of my misdeeds could be considered my own fault, but I can hardly expect to take responsibility, can I? Certainly not. Therefore, I shall lay all the blame at your door, and plot my revenge.
Alright. I await eagerly for your revenge. Revenge. Alright. I was going to them. What's this?
An anonymous pamphlet. I spit on the streets of Canaveras. I spit on its granite walls and stained glass and windows. If tomorrow the ground trembles, spit to
whatever. Whatever. Who cares? Save your sob story for somebody else. Who cares? I certainly don't. Hey, Hocus Pocus.
There you are. I've been waiting, as you see. I too have joined the Crusades. I don't know how to swing a sword, but war is costly and I have money. Besides, my intellect and business sense may prove useful even in the battlefield. Besides, I believe I owe you an apology. The way I behaved was rude, ill-mannered. You are an honest and honorable person. You have clawed your way up from the bottom of society to the title of Knight Commander, and you are friends with Queen Galfrey herself. Such persistence deserves respect. Please allow you to give this magic amulet for my humble person in tragedy. to mark our future cooperation.
Alright, thanks for the amulet.
This amulet is actually really useful. It boosts hexes. It DC of hexes is increased by 1. Very useful, especially to somebody like Ember or any other witch character. Camilla can't use it because we can't get rid of the bone amulet, which allows the user to conceal their alignment. Camilla is obviously chaotic evil. Very obviously. Like, that's not a spoiler. Everyone knows at this point that she's like some sort of evil alignment. Don't need that. Yoink. Money, money, money. Alright, who could use more armor class? Break. You could probably use more armor class. Have some more armor class. Alright. More stuff to loot. Grab all the stuff. It's all mine! All mine!
Oh, more stuff. Wait, no, that's the shitty pamphlet. I don't care about that.
Yoink. 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 Boing, boing, boing. Boing. More money. It's not like we're especially stripped for cash right now, but it's Wara Gold. She needs some money. So, well, the Watch Rift now. You're going to lead us to free Sikoris from those Fae. In fact, the moment I saw you, this one is special. But you go on and get yourself a whole army in no time? That I did not expect. Well, how does your newfound power feel? Has it gone to your head yet?
Oh, this is going to be so much fun.
Easy there. There'll be time for play and there'll be time for work. We have a war to fight, not a jig to dance. We'll have our fun when we win. But right now, things are serious. Well, I didn't just come here to flap my gums. Since I'm going to war with you and you're in charge, I'd better do things the right way. A blade and my life is yours, War Chief. I mean, it's not like you need a blade. My talons and beak will do the trick. What I'm saying is that this is the right... Point is, my talons and beak and yours just don't have the right ring to it, yeah?
Yeah.
There's something else. I can already see things are bad. The tales of all Sikoris burning down and people dying out? I'm sorry. I just don't believe those. It can't be true. We're not the kind of folks just to be snuffed out just like that. I have kin in a village not far from here. Garland and Jen. Let's go over there and talk up to them. Have them fill us in. They're smart folks. Perhaps they'll help us in battle too. Together, we'll clean up Sikoris before we can say, "Aren't ye foul creatures?" Alright. I have to go prepare for the war ahead. Take care, War Chief. I got the hiccups. Alright. Let's see here. Let's get so say oh. So say I. And so say oh. Lily is playing Terraria. Teach me her soul. Actually, let's pick Boundless Healing first. Come to think of it. Let's get True Strike. More fireballs. More burning arc. Actually, take one of those off so we can get Scene Visibility Communal. Very important. But everything else here. Let's get another thing of that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Let's reduce the persons. Get the shield. I guess we can have some grease. Getting a large person just so he can buff somebody else. And Divine Fervor for both of these. And with that, I think... Get our army in order. Alright, so this is the part of the game where it's like Heroes of Might and Magic. The footmen are melee units, the archers are archers, duh, and the clerics are I'd say cannon fodder, but they're more of a lodestone around your neck. They are literally harm more than they help. Conundrum unsolved! Let's take a nap. Let's actually go inside the camp and take a nap so we can get all our spell slots back. You know, we're gonna need it. Speaking of which, do I have anyone else whose spells need to be refreshed? Nope, just me. Alright. Cruising for snoozing. Susan? Alright, now let's get out of here. Let's scoodle the caboodle. The movement of your troops resets every midnight, at which point you can move again. Now, admittedly, those rangers aren't much better, but at least they can actually do something. Another nice thing about the Crusade mode is that it allows you to easily scarf out pathways where you want to go next. But no time to worry about that now. We're going to a funeral. For everybody. Everybody's funeral. And then I think when everybody's funeral is over, we're probably going to save and call that a day. How unfair. They were all so young. They had their whole lives ahead of them. They sacrificed themselves, and a little cripple like me still lives. Painting. It burned like everything else in the house. There's nothing left for him to remember you by. Nothing. Young man throws a handful of soil in the open grave and stands back for a while, lost in thought. Finally, he sighs and steps back. I wish you a warm welcome to Shaylin's realm. We will win this war, I swear to you. We will banish this ugliness and evil, make the world richer, and peace bloom in it. Make sure anything like we'll make sure anything like this.
How long is this going to take?
Sasay is too absorbed in his grief to hear you, but the crowd responds with a disapproving grumble. What is that? Oh! Zombies! It's a zombie! Run! Oh look, more of them.
They will break against our resolve.
Okay. Seela? Actually, I need to modify this. Horse goes next to Seela. Always. Seela? Horse. What is this trick and mockery? Who could... Wait, what is that? Take a look at this. Cultists. Simply murdering my friends was not enough for them. No, they had to come to this funeral and desecrate their graves.
They'll pay for everything they've done when we find them.
You're right. They can't be far. We can't allow them to torture anyone else this way. Wait. Townspeople fled the undead without knowing there's a traitor among them. Wherever they are, they're in great danger. We must find them. Oh look! It's an anomaly in the space-time continuum.
Mine. Mine. And you can have this.
Oh, I can't believe it. We didn't level up the horse. Horse levels.
No reason to pause. Did I mess up again?
Knowing all this stuff. Somebody help me!
This is my kind of work.
Thank the gods, and thank you too. I knew this was going to happen to me someday. They buried me alive!
I hate to break it to you, but you're actually dead.
How dare you? What utter foolishness! Do I look like a corpse to you? No, 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 you'll forget yourself. You should be ashamed to say such... What? How? This simply cannot be. I shan't permit it. I'm afraid it's true. I'm truly sorry. This graveyard was desecrated by a necromancer. It seems he disturbed your rest as well.
Oh, so I died, but even in death the accursed servants of the abyss torment me. Can nothing be done? Perhaps you could lay me to rest?
I quite enjoyed my life in this world, but now there's no place for me here. Not in this miserable form.
Would you like to pass on any words to your friends and family?
Those good-for-nothing hanger-oners? Most certainly not. Thank you very much. I am reasonably confident that they already have brought my estate to ruin and squandered the fortune I bequeathed them. They will have to do without my missives. Spares both the indignity and embarrassment, you see. I would still be in the company of those I truly care for, were it not for your discourteous sorcerer and his parlor tricks.
Alright, you get to go be dead again.
Thank you. Do feel free to take my burial jewelry. These pieces are dreadfully out of fashion where I'm going anyway.
Hey, don't mind if I do.
Oh! Yahoo! Gold chain with diamonds! This is the best!
How am I supposed to get there? Hey, there it is.
Pretty good, aren't I? This is my kind of work.
Easy money. I should start this grave-robbing thing more often.
Yet another
I'll
obstacle.
remove this obstacle.
Distract them from me.
Look at all the free stuff. Wait, looks like they're waiting for us. There's a whole squad of undead guarding that door. Maybe we should look for another entrance? Alright, but first, looting. Looting.
Well, this didn't go well.
This is my kind of work.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Who are you? What do you want?
All you have to do is die in the name of Baphomet. Have faith you can do it.
Don't you dare! Get away from them! It's the end of your blasphemous magic. I won't let you harm the living or the dead anymore.
Do you think I need your permission? Hey, you bone bag! Stand up and kill!
I refuse to accept their statement.
Time to share your treasures.
Easy. I surrender! Stop! I give up! Just don't hit me! Damned rat! How dare you! You scumbag! I remember you! You came to our temple begging for healing just months ago! We fed you! We shared our table with you and took you in! Then you... Ow! I don't even know what I'm going to do with you! Stop! I surrender! You're a priest of Sheelan! I surrendered! So you have to spare my life. Your goddess demands it.
Hey, you two nerds know each other?
We do. That's Natir, Taylor's apprentice for Canabras. We healed him after he was mauled by a dog, and became a frequent visitor in our temples. He listened attentively to our sermons, studied our goddess teachings, and praised our art. Were you lying to our faces this whole time? When we took you in? When we sat you at our table? When we broke bread with you? Were you planning to stab us in the back even then?
The whole time. Now you understand part of it. Let's dig into the rest. I was hoping to learn you to our side. It wouldn't have been hard. We were everywhere, even inside you. I think you know this too. You're not like all those other pious devotees. You pretend to be, and maybe you fooled yourself. But we both know who you really are. You have the same demonic rage inside of you. It's a pity I never had time to kindle it into a devouring flame. But sometimes you just have to resort to a backup plan. Having you die at the hands of your dead friends was such a good idea. A pity it didn't work.
Shut up!
No, You want to kill me right now, don't you? But you can't. You're a good boy, so Sail. Loyal to your goddess. You have to let me go or commit a sin, so I win either way. Witness the genius of Lord Baphomet.
Is he telling the truth? Your religion doesn't allow you to kill him? Yes, the Eternal Rose is known for her grace. She teaches us to show mercy to anyone who asks for it. The only thing to do is lay an enemy in battle, but a captive. You must try to save their soul, to show them the beauty of the world, persuade them to abandon the path of evil. It is difficult, but the world is better for it.
I'm just repeating your own sermons back to you. Come on, Sosale. Try to make me repent my sins. Perhaps your kind words will make me abandon Baphomet's teachings, run to shelter for redemption, and start knitting some masterpiece of my own. Why don't you just hit him until he's barely alive? Sheldon says nothing about kicking a few teeth in.
Enough! He's defeated and will disturb the dead no longer. Palming them further is not justice, only revenge.
So?
I absolutely had no idea there was so much rage in me. It's a shame. A disgrace. But I must admit that I enjoyed beating him. Forgive me for letting you see like this. It should never happened. You are the commander and he's your captive. It is up to you to decide his fate.
I surrender. Here, take everything I got. Just don't kill me. What do you think I should do with him?
I have no right to decide whether he should live or die.
Well, in that case, I'm just gonna whomp him on the head. Later, losers. Hope that cult of Baphomet was worth it.
No, please, listen, May the goddess forgive him, for I will not. Thank you for taking this sin upon yourself.
Whatever, I'm an atheist.
It's alright. You're safe now. We should bury these bodies again. This is a place of peace, and we must not leave it desecrated like this.
The Frowns first are clearly terrified from even looking at the fallen and their dead, but Sosea's soft words reassure them.
As they work together, the graveyard soon regains its tranquil appearance. May the Eternal Rose grant them peace at last. Let's be on our way. We have many more innocents to protect from the horrors of this war.
I will help where I can.
Zila! Get back on the horse! Back on the horse, you go! Yeah. He was lying. He didn't give me everything he had after all. I knew it. Alright, let's take a look-see here. Maybe there's something else to loot. Nothing. Alright, I guess we're leaving then. Okay. Back to the camp. To take a nap. What? I did all of this stuff.
Hold on. Let me redo the bit.
I'll be here when time permits. Give me a moment. I'm busy right now. I need to sell stuff for money. Alright. What? That's all? 3,000 gold for all the stuff I've got? Must rage stop.
Anyway, I think that's going to be it for the peeps today. I'm gonna just go talk to Galfrey, and then I'm gonna end the stream. Remember, there's stuff. My stuff.
Eggs! I hear those are worth a fortune in America.
There she is. As promised, I entered the ranks incognito, along with a few bodyguards. I've introduced myself as Kitrain, an old friend of yours. I am a knight of a minor order, the Green Crows. Let's just see how long it takes Anivia to sniff me out.
I got the question though. Why did you give Darren to me? I mean, I'm not complaining, but
I saw such a wonderful opportunity to teach the Count a lesson, and just couldn't resist. Honestly, I expected you to dismiss him forthwith. The Count would have been forced to return to court a laughingstock. It would have been a truly sobering experience. There is nothing more disgraceful for a Mendevian nobleman than to be discharged like that. Darren Arende. He was such a lovely child. His mother, Lady Serena, was one of the most gracious people I ever met. She was amiable, yet decorous, and truly kind. Bonds of kinship among nobility are, on the whole, highly practical, and only useful for forming alliances. But the Countess Arende managed to become a true member of my family. I suppose that's why I spent so much time believing her son would be a better person than he actually was. His company is a heavy burden. Still, I must admit that I'm quite pleased that you decided to keep him as a companion. There's a small chance that once he has had a true taste of the Crusader life, the Count will finally cease to mock the Crusaders as cynically as he wants to do.
Alright, I have to go. Good luck with the disguise.
Don't forget, here I am, Katrine the Knight. Okie do. Alright. It is time to save the game. And then, after we have saved the game, it is time to end the stream. Thank you all for coming. I think Lyra's probably going to be taking the day off today, if I had to guess. Sounds to me that Lyra is cruising for snoozing, so she probably won't be streaming. Anyway, thanks for everyone else who bothered to show up for this raisable entertainment. I'll see you. I actually probably won't be seeing you all next week because, like I said, I'm going to be having my wisdom tooth surgery, so I'm not too sure if I'm going to be able to stream because I'm going to have a pair of ice packs stapled to my face. Well, not stapled to my face, but duct taped to my face, and my mouth's going to be like a chipmunk's. Point is that I don't know when I'm going to recover from my surgery tomorrow, so we'll see how long it is. In any case, thank you all for coming. Hope my teeth get better.
Bye-bye.